is nowhere to be found. And in the night of the Black Knives, Godwyn the Golden was first to perish. Soon, Marika's offspring, demigods, claimed the shards of the Elden Ring. Oh, rise now, ye tarnished, ye dead, who yet live. The call of long-lost grace speaks to us all. Oralu, chieftain of the Badlands, the ever-brilliant Goldclass, Fear, the deathbed companion, the loathsome dung-eater, and Sir Gideon Ofnir, the all-knowing.
An age ago. But when I recall, I see it true. On a night of wintry fog, the rune of death was stored. And the demigods began to fall. The shattering ensued, a war that wrought only darkness. The Elden Ring was broken. What could the demigods ever hope to win by war?
Demons and blood-pledged warriors wrought ruin, and left only ash and bone in their wake. The mortal realms, so hard won, were lost. In the face of such defeat, the armor of mortals could not hold. Pride, greed, ambition tore apart the alliance the God King had built among the races. It is well then that we are not mortal. Forged in celestial storm, we are the chosen of Sigmar. We are hope manifest, and where we stand, there will be light in the darkness. No matter the cost. Death is not the end. Our war is eternal. And so, we must remember. Remember why we fight!
Sigmar lied. Sigmar told us we were chosen. Warriors, stolen from death. To be reforged as his weapons. The immortal sons and daughters of the Storm God. Sigmar lied. He never told us the true cost of this honor. Soon, all that will remain of me is an echo, lost to the storm. But until that day, I fight.
had your way with that girl, you gave me to Lucifer!
She wagered her soul that you would be faithful. Her faith in you was very touching, so I thought, just the girl for me. I owe this all to you, my friend. Now, let my power flow through your soul. Give in to our union. And together, we will regain paradise!
Don't do it.
The faithful has lost her faith. The incorruptible has become corrupted. The true innocent has given way to the sins of man, like all the rest before. Who now can deny me my rights? There's just one last minor detail with which I ought to make you familiar.
It can't be.
You're dead, Dante. You can't go anywhere. Not a single soul may leave this place. It is forbidden by him.
I am so sick of you.
I will reclaim my rightful place in paradise. My path will be paved with the sins of man, and yours, Dante, shall be the bedrock of my return. And all that is good shall be gone from the universe forever!
Not yet. I have collected many souls on this pilgrimage. Souls that I have freed from this inferno. And together, they now possess the power to free me. Father, mother, brothers, absolve me!
This power, Dante, we can use it together. You and I, friend, just think what we could achieve.
Father, mother,
I can reunite you with Beatrice. Together, we will rule the three kingdoms of the afterlife.
it's not going to happen.
Dante.
I did not die, and I did not live. At the midpoint on the journey of life, I found myself in a dark forest, for the clear path was lost.
Everlasting damnation for your sins.
But that's not possible! The bishop assured us!
Come, face eternity. Soon you'll be joined by those whose lives you have ruined, whose souls you have damned.
I will not let my sins damn those dear to me. I will redeem myself.
Mortal, you are mine.
The bishop said our cause was holy. Holy had nothing to do with it. After 3 years of the cold hatred with which that savage war fed itself, I longed for the warmth of my devoted Beatrice, for the chance to redeem the past, to start again. No.
Go with him, my love. I gave my word.
Beatrice!
The beast has turned me back. Help me before my pulse and veins tremble.
Have pity on me, whatever you are.
A lady called. I prayed for her to command me.
Beatrice.
I fear my friend has gone astray, she said.
I am Beatrice.
And when I am finally before my lord, I will praise you to him.
Poet, I beg you, give me strength. I will deliver her from this fate, whatever the cost.
Into the blind world we have now descended. Put all fear and cowardice aside. We have come to the cliffs above Acheron. Wretched souls walk this tortured path to board Charon's vessel.
Through me, the way to everlasting pain. Abandon all hope. Enter here.
All souls that die from every nation collect here as one. Charon's rough crossing awaits those who did not fear the Lord.
Stand aside from those that are dead.
Where is Beatrice?
She made a very foolish wager.
Take me to her! My life, my soul for her return!
You fool. Those belong to us already.
Limbo is the fallen king Minos, judge of the damned. But for those who remain in Limbo, the rest shall be sentenced to the circles below. The unblessed infants, baptism they did not have. The one gate to the true faith was never shown to these newborn souls. Limbo shows no mercy for these babes. In this place reside pagan souls and honored names which resound in your life above. Though denied paradise, they dwell distinguished from the manner of the rest.
Saladin, the legendary Kurd who reclaimed the Holy City.
One who loves Beatrice! Tell me where to find her!
I smell only a traitor, glutton, murderer.
Sniff again! How dare you presume to speak with the Judge of the Dead!
Looking for someone?
To this circle was judged Semiramis, Queen of Assyria, Empress of many tongues. Her passion ruled her and her kingdom.
Beatrice, don't do this.
Because of you, I must.
I would never do anything to cause this.
Oh, but you did cause this. Let me refresh your memory. Look into your beloved's eyes, Dante. Look.
Dante, look. You broke your promise.
You don't know what it was like.
But she does know what it was like. I showed her.
Beatrice, don't.
I have no choice.
Give up the little bitch, Dante. Once this dirty business is complete, and Lucifer's way home is reopened, her part in this play will seem so small.
I don't understand.
Of course you don't. You just gave up the keys to the kingdom. And for what? The tits of a slave girl.
Damn you!
Mistress, let me have him.
As you wish, Anthony.
You said we would be together for all eternity.
Anthony. It wasn't supposed to end like this. We had a deal.
In this circle is the once beautiful Helen, around whom so many years of war and suffering revolved. What these shades could not satisfy in life, in death they shall be denied for eternity.
But can these souls never be released from their fate?
They wake no more. That is until the trumpet of the angel sounds. Then each shall take again his flesh and hear that which resounds to all eternity.
Like father, like son. You think you're above reproach for your sins.
I took up the crusade. The bishop assured us that our sins would be absolved.
And you believed him. You actually believed these salesmen of salvation.
And what of those lost souls that we killed? Where are they?
They thought their cause was holy too.
Where are they? Why do I not find them damned in the inferno?
Because this isn't their hell.
It's yours.
Don't waste your tears, girl. Knowing my son, he's long dead by now. You dare enter my home!
No. Damn you! She's done nothing!
She wasn't my sister. She was my life.
Damn you. What more can you take from me?
Is that a dare?
What more?
It's up to you to find out. Keep fighting, Dante.
Father.
You think you're a better man than your father? I think I am too much the same man as my father. Then turn back, coward! Beatrice does not deserve this. I will not go back without her. Then we'll find out who's the better man. Go on! Use me as an excuse! Blame me for everything!
You're so full of greed and hate. Is that all you had to offer me?
I'm not responsible for the man you are! And I will not be damned like you.
See the souls over whom anger has prevailed. In the warm bath of the sun, they were once hateful. Down here in the black sludge of the river Styx, do they wish they had never been born? Souls indignant, how many up there count themselves kings that here shall lie like pigs in the mire, leaving their condemnations far behind? Son, the city of Dis draws near, housing its condemned citizens within. The eternal fire that blazes there makes the mosques show red in this nether hell.
How did I come to this fate?
I do believe we have a deal.
Why has Dante forsaken me?
We moved toward the city, secure in our holy cause, and beheld such a fortress. And on every hand I saw a great plain of woe and cruel torment. Bitter tombs were scattered with flame, made to glow all over, hotter than iron need be for any craft. And such dire laments issued forth, as come only from those who are truly wretched, suffering, and forever lost.
Here you will find the heretics and followers of every cult and pagan sect, all buried together, burning in eternal fire. Not long after my own death, I saw a mighty one come down and take forth from here a group of ancient shades. Our first parent, his son Abel, Noah, Abraham, and many others. The deep, foul valley trembled on all sides, and I thought the universe felt love.
What is this place?
Go back. As your friend, Dante, I'm telling you, you're not ready for this.
Friend. So far, I've been ready for everything you have to offer.
Why do you break me? Have you no pity?
Mother. No.
When the soul quits a body from which it has uprooted itself, Minos judges it to the 7th circle. There, it sprouts, shoots up like a sapling. No body, only the pain. For it is unjust that any soul possess that of which it has robbed itself.
But you don't belong here, Mother. You died of the fever.
I despised your father's cruelty. But I was too weak to defy him. And so I took my own life. And you learned his ways.
Forgive me.
The fault is mine. I had not the courage to protect you. Can you forgive me?
I should have... Mother, why did I lose everything?
Some men change, son. Others become the man they once were. The man they wish to be.
Beatrice was all I had. Why did I betray her?
It is too late for us, son. But there is still time for her. Absolve me. My soul belongs to you. You must save Beatrice. She is innocent.
The Phlegethon, the 3rd river in hell.
Francesco! My brother! You did this to me!
Wait, listen!
You don't deserve to be my sister's slave, let alone her lord. Now pay for what you have done! Francesco, no!
Our deeds were done in the name of God. Why has he forsaken us?
In the name of God? Murder is only in the name of the murderer.
Redeem yourself, brother. Use my soul wisely. Beatrice. Sister.
There is a place in hell called the Malabulge.
Savages! Come and face me!
Beatrice? Is that you?
My love! I have come back for you as I promised!
I do not wish to see you suffer, but you leave me little choice.
I am not what you think I am!
There cannot be a rival. Lucifer forbids it.
You don't have to obey him! Come back to me!
Behold the 10 circles of fraud and deceit. Those who have broken the very bond of love and trust. In this place shall they be forever punished. Manakoda, show our guest his eternal resting place.
Beatrice, stop this. I have faced all my sins, and I am ready to take you home.
All your sins? I think not. Look into the 9th circle of hell. Look into the dark, cold realm of the traitors. You condemned my brother to death for your crime! What is your answer for this treachery?
No. I give up on this journey. My place is here in hell. Yours is in paradise. I am truly sorry for what I have done. May you one day forgive me.
My cross.
Beatrice.
You've done well, Dante. And though you may not understand it now, you have saved much more than this innocent soul. For your role in the ongoing battle is more important than you can possibly imagine.
I don't understand.
Your redemption is near.
Wait! I have to take care of her! I have come this far!
Trust me, you will see her again.
The great Alexander, Attila, Lancelot. Only you possessed a soul black enough to free me.
I gave my soul to free Beatrice, not you.
Did you really think this was all about the girl? She was the bait!
Her soul is free now. Only you and I remain!
Come for me, holy warrior! Come! Fulfill your destiny! You dare assault me! You, who have done far worse than I! I stood for my fellow angels, for reason and justice, and then he made you in his image. You, the flawed creation, and I was to bow down to you! My gratitude for breaking the chains of Judeca. You dolt! Behold your ruin, and witness my escape into the kingdom of purgatory and paradise!
Inquisitor, the workers are almost done building a lift to the deep roads. No darkspawn trouble yet, but the earthquakes have been brutal.
I was told to meet a shaper, Volta.
She's waiting below. You won't see an Orzammar dwarf on the surface.
How many quakes have there been since you arrived?
At least 3 big rumblers. And the aftershocks are nothing to sneeze at.
Josephine's report mentioned several lyrium mines were damaged by the quakes.
You'll see what's left of this one on your way down.
So you haven't seen any darkspawn up here?
I sharpened my arrows just in case, but they never showed.
It's hardly the time for a lyrium shortage. Orzammar's mines need all the protection they can get.
I'd offer to go with you, but someone should keep watch. Plus, I could use the sun if this storm ever clears. The lift's ready for you. Try not to shift around, and keep back from the edge. It's a long way down.
This reminds me of a story.
Shocking.
It's about an impossibly handsome dwarf and his friend who got crowned King of the Nugs.
A Nug King? Really?
It's not as good as it sounds. Nugs mostly just shit on the floor and roll in it. Welcome to the deep roads.
Always wondered if I'd die down here.
You're not dead yet.
The day's just starting.
Dwarves cannot dream, yet they devise the most fascinating inventions.
Not all ideas come from the Fade.
True, but these designs must be inspired by something.
Ulfric, your names will not be forgotten.
You must be Shaper Volta.
A trustful Inquisitor.
You look as though you're hiding from something.
As a citizen of Orzammar, even a glimpse of your sky could cost me my position and render me castless.
What does a Shaper do, exactly?
We chronicle the life and times of our people.
You're historians.
Also scholars and genealogists. Shapers preserve knowledge in the memories, an archive in Orzammar. We record memories in Lyrium to ensure they never fade.
How many dwarves have you lost?
More than we can count. The mining caste has suffered greatly. Our situation has worsened since we contacted Skyhold. The quakes collapsed this mine and shattered a seal, keeping the Darkspawn at bay. The Legion of the Dead hasn't been able to mend the broken seal.
I've read about the Legion of the Dead. Dwarves who fight Darkspawn in service to Orzammar. They commit their lives to the cause, and celebrate their own funerals before entering the deep roads. What will happen if we lose more Lyrium mines?
The surface needs Lyrium for all sorts of magic. The Inquisition more than most, I understand.
Orzammar deals with Darkspawn all the time. Why request the Inquisition's help?
The Legion isn't prepared for this level of disaster, and the Grey Wardens haven't answered our calls for aid.
The Inquisition stands ready to aid Orzammar. Without a steady Lyrium supply, things on the surface will get even worse.
Apologies for pushing you. I fear the damage that tremor caused. Follow me to the Legion camp.
Get those charges to the tunnels! Someone prime the sonic fuses!
Inquisitor, meet Lieutenant Wren, a veteran of the 5th Flight and one of the Legion's finest commanders.
Someone paid her to say that. Appreciate the help, Inquisitor. Collapsing that seal bought us time. Blighters had the run of these tunnels for days. Now they have a roadblock.
How many deep roads are there? How deep do they go?
They'll take you from one side of Thedas to the other, if you have a death wish.
The roads once connected dwarven cities that were hundreds of miles apart. Then came the Darkspawn. Ren and I have been exploring this region, reclaiming it, but the work is slow.
I get the impression you two have known each other a while.
Yeah. The Shaper had sent her to dig up some relics. Asked me to keep her out of trouble. That was 3 years ago.
You can quit any time.
Not when we still have things to fight about.
The Legion of the Dead has the Inquisition's full support.
That's the best news I've heard since the Quakes began. Actually, the only good news.
Take cover!
You heard that, yes? The rhythm in the tremors? It's clearer, stronger, more insistent.
I hear it. Doesn't prove a thing.
These quakes are not a natural disaster. They're deliberate. There's an intelligence behind them.
How can an earthquake be caused deliberately?
We get plenty of natural tremors down here. These are different. She thinks she knows why.
I found an ancient text during an expedition with Ren last year. At the time, it was just a curiosity, but now... The text describes giant creatures, called Titans, living deep underground. They sing in the stone, shaping it. When these quakes began, I believe we heard that rhythm. I believe a Titan is causing all this destruction.
I've never heard of Titans before. What else can you tell me about them?
The text I found predated the First Blight. Its pages had mostly rotted away. And there's no mention of the Titans in Orzamar's memories.
All I heard was an earthquake. How is it you and Ren hear a rhythm?
Our people have a strong connection to the stone. We feel it in a way topsiders cannot.
Shapers have great stone sense. And Volta's better than most.
You speak of the stone like it's more than walls.
The stone is eternal. She was here before us, and remains after we die.
But the stone isn't your god.
We don't worship her, but we do respect and honor her.
The stone makes us strong, and we return that strength to her when we die.
Mysterious songs often lure people to their deaths, or to an archdemon.
This rhythm isn't a song, exactly. It sounds like air flowing through lungs.
Air that can collapse a whole mine.
In my experience, no explanation is too strange to consider.
For all we know, that text you found was a bedtime story. We can't be sure until we find the source.
The rhythm I sense in the quakes is emanating from somewhere far below. The stone will lead us there.
And if it comes to a fight, that'll be our job. There's a lift at the side passage nearby. Ready when you are. There's nothing left of them. Can't even tell who they were.
I'm sorry, Ren.
You joined the Legion knowing you're already dead. That's our reward. But the Darkspawn defiled these soldiers. They can't return to the stone.
There must be some way to lay them to rest with honor.
We can burn the remains.
Aye. That's all we can do. That's the last of those, Darkspawn. Legion's in your debt, Inquisitor.
Look at this, Ren. It's ancient. Maybe 1,000 years old.
Any idea who built it, or why?
This Tig is on top of a lyrium mine. According to the memories, the mine was destroyed by some unexplained disaster. The miners must have used this lift to reach the lower levels.
But we're not using it, right?
If there is a Titan causing earthquakes, it's down there.
I found this book with the emissary. The pages are mostly ruined, but a few are readable. See this line? I awoke to the singing stone.
That reference to singing stone. I've been told that raw lyrium has a sound.
A hum. The mining cast follows it to find lyrium veins. They say it's the stone calling to them.
Perhaps it wasn't chance. Is it possible the Darkspawn or their emissary could also hear the song?
The stone would never call to those vile things. But that doesn't mean they can't hear her.
Darkspawn live and die by the Blight. They don't care for much else.
I didn't realize you knew so much about Darkspawn motives.
Not everything's a mystery, Volta. Some things are exactly as they appear.
If similar quakes happened then, the people who lived here may have found a way to stop them.
I see no solution in the text, but it's practically dust. We're lucky any words survived.
Half a poem. Just what we needed.
Perhaps this will change your mind. Look here. It's the royal seal of Orsic Garal.
King Orsic Garal? That book belonged to a paragon? Maybe you are onto something, Volta.
Of course you'd take a dead man's word over mine. Always the traditionalist.
Does a king's book mean that much to you, Ren?
Paragons are the best of our people. They don't hand that title out to just anyone. Not even a king. Knowing it was Garal's book from the start would have saved us an argument.
Volta's standing within the Shaperate is her business, not mine or yours, Ren.
My apologies, Volta. I forgot my place.
As did I. You deserve an explanation, Inquisitor. When my superiors ordered me to remove an official record from the memories, I declined. We decided it would be best if I served the Shaperate here.
That record must have been important to risk your position over it.
It was trivial, actually. A childhood friend of King Balin had ancestral ties to the Carta.
The Shaperate can erase official records? Aren't the memories permanent?
Sometimes erasing records is standard procedure. If a dwarf becomes castless, they're struck from the memories.
If the Shaperate is willing to erase memories, what would prevent them from covering up the existence of Titans?
Why would they do that?
I had no idea the Shaperate was so corrupt.
Institutions aren't corrupt. Only people. I wish abusing memories for political gain was a rarity.
I remember Orzammar as an honorable kingdom.
You've been gone a long time, Ren.
I'm sorry I brought it up. The earthquakes are what matters. I don't know where this lift leads, but we're about to find out the hard way. Get ready. Show yourselves!
No! deserved better. Ren never wanted this life. He was a cobbler, a good one. He joined the Legion to pay his father's debts. It kept his mother and brother from losing their caste. The poor and desperate here often sacrifice themselves for their family's future.
Ren was a good man. We'll honor his sacrifice.
He always seemed indestructible. The armor on these warriors. There's lyrium woven directly into the metal, and it's bonded to their skin. Impossible to remove, but I know what we'd find underneath. These are dwarves.
They don't look like any dwarves I've ever met.
Me neither. It just doesn't make sense. We've done nothing to them. I won't leave Ren like this. We must return him to the stone. Thrust Tonsha Saroka. I'll see this through, Ren. I promise. This is like the Wall of Memories in Orzammar, but ancient. Very ancient. The words seem based in Dwarven, but I barely recognize this dialect.
Can you translate any of it?
Only fragments. The language is very different from what we speak today. This word keeps appearing. Shah Brital. I believe it means revered defenders.
What needs to be protected all the way down here?
Isatanal. Isatanal. Cut our tongues, entomb our bodies, watch over the Titan until it stirs. So the warriors who attacked us must be the Shabratal, and they're protecting a Titan.
Are you all right, Folta?
I can hear Ren's objections. Let's keep moving. If more of these memories exist, they may have the answers we need.
Look there. More ancient carvings.
Aye, but these seem to be about the Titan. It shapes the stone. It is the stone. It sculpts the world within.
So it's a shaper of the stone, like you.
This implies that the Titans are actually sculptors, and our world is their clay.
If Titans shape the stone, could they have actually created it?
The stone must have existed first.
Then the Titans would be the very first children of the stone. If Titans can purposely reshape the world, the earthquakes could be the way they sculpt the stone.
But the quakes are destructive. Titans would mold the world, not smash it to pieces.
Depending on your perspective, change can be violent.
But if this is true, how could it be missing from the memories of Orzammar? Why would someone erase such an integral part of our history?
Let's answer that after we stop the earthquakes.
The rhythm is louder than ever. We're close.
Are you putting me on trial? judged.
The attacks are getting worse.
We must be getting close to whatever they're protecting.
Only the pure may pass. All others will be punished. Assuming the Shabratal are the pure...
We're the others who aren't allowed to pass.
Could the earthquakes be the punishment?
You found Paragon Garal's book near a damaged lyrium mine. And the new earthquakes destroyed your mine.
But why would they want to destroy the lyrium mines?
I wonder what makes the warriors pure.
You spend long enough this far down, reason might not be your strong suit.
Titans, the Shabratal. This could be more than anything we expected.
For all the Shaperit's knowledge, I know so little. This reads like a final warning. We must be nearing the source. Nothing should surprise me anymore. But this... Wait. The rhythm we followed. We've found the source.
Ever since we came down here, the deep roads have felt different. Organic. We've been looking for the Titan the wrong way. It isn't like us.
It's huge. Big enough to change the world around it.
We can't see the Titan. Because we're inside it.
If I don't survive, Orzammar must know the truth. Look. These are the only memories in this area. That phrase is the path of purity. And there's a reference to Titan's blood?
The Titan's blood must keep the Shabratal alive and powerful.
But where is it? Unless...
Every nation on the surface buys lyrium. Orzammar's entire economy is based on the trade.
This is bigger than any one nation.
We have to stop this! Like you were hit by raw lyrium during the battle.
Yes, it should have poisoned me, but I feel fine.
You said the song was too loud. It was hurting you.
It was... chaos. The rhythm I followed here, but magnified, overwhelming.
You almost killed me. What happens the next time you lash out?
I am in control.
You cast some kind of spell. That shouldn't be possible.
It wasn't a spell. It was... an accident.
We should get help. You may be injured, or...
I feel better than I ever have. stronger, more alive. The stone is silent. The rhythm has faded, and so have the tremors. But the song still echoes. It tells me things. The breach, that's what disturbed the Titan. It is calm now that it has a connection with one of its children.
Was that the Titan? Did we kill it?
The Titan lives. This was an echo. A guardian.
Is this what happened at the Tig where you found Paragon Goral's book?
Aye, but I do not know what disturbed the Titan then. The song may tell me.
You said you were a child of the stone, not a child of the Titans.
I am not certain what I am, but the Titan recognized me.
The Titan changed you, Volta. You need to be cautious.
I am different, but I am still a shaper. Isana. It's our word for lyrium, and we are taught that it is a gift from the stone. But there's so much more to it than we ever imagined. I was sent to the deep roads to recover lost history. This is only the beginning.
The Shabratal killed Lieutenant Wren, and they're still down here. Aren't you afraid?
No, I am pure.
The Titan is only the beginning? What else could there be?
The deep roads are filled with wonders.
If you stay here, where will you live? What will you eat?
I have my stone sense, and now so much more.
You think you understand what's happened to you, but you could be wrong. The lyrium could be turning you into a Shabratal. Or worse.
The Shabratal turned themselves into monsters. I have changed because the Titan willed it. The mines collapse, Wren's death. It all happened to bring me here.
Nothing good ever happens in the deep roads. This won't be any different.
Who could she harm down here besides herself?
I am called to the Search Inquisitor. This is where I belong.
I'm leaving with more questions than answers. But that doesn't mean you have to. Just be careful. The Shaperate in Orzammar will want to know what happened to you.
Tell them the truth. You don't know.
Let's go.
Always comes back. Pay up, Salroga. Allow me to introduce Professor Bram Kenrick. He's the reason we're out here.
A pleasure to meet you, Your Worship.
Professor Kenrick teaches at the University of Orlais.
I came on an exchange program from Starkhaven. While in Val Royeaux, I've found something incredible. After 800...
The texts say that Inquisitor Ameridan was a dragon hunter who vanished on his last expedition.
Yes, precisely. I see you've read Lautrec's Precursors to the Chantry. Inquisitor Ameridan stepped down shortly before the Nevarran Accord brought the Seekers of Truth into the Chantry. He hunted demons, dragons, and dangerous apostates in a time before Templars even existed.
If the last Inquisitor has been missing for 800 years, it's only fitting that today's Inquisition helped find him.
Your scouts have gathered artifacts from the area. They may help us discover what Inquisitor Ameridan was doing.
I have news as well. We've encountered hostile Avar to the north. They call themselves the Jaws of Hakon. There's also an Avar hold to the east. Unlike the Jaws of Hakon, they've been friendly so far.
The Jaws of Hakon?
They're hostile Avar who attack any Inquisition agents or researchers who get close. We've sent soldiers for defense, but the Hakonites are cunning, merciless, and know the Basin better than we do.
What do you think about the Avar?
When I was a little girl, a lady in our village used to tell me Avar tales. Being able to see their lives up close, it's nothing like I thought. They're very tall, aren't they? I was considering a proposal for Commander Cullen. Avar allies with dwarven archers astride their shoulders.
Oh, I like the way she thinks. We should keep her around. For mayhem.
Scout Harding has an impressive team.
We've had bad luck with artifacts before. I hope none of them explode.
What? No, I don't mean magical artifacts. I meant belt buckles and old nails and the like. Barring enchantment, cloth and leather will have long since rotted away. Only metal and stone remain recognizable. Complicating this are recent pieces the Avar left behind, and of course ancient pieces dating back to Tevinter. Fortunately, thanks to some period-specific buckling...
You lost me at buckling.
You'd think that a buckle was a buckle. But ever since people started belting on weapons, they've been adding bits. One piece here has a dragon engraving. With the alloys of the metals used, it's clearly Tevinter. While this one uses a clasp that wasn't invented until the dawn of the Orlesian Empire. And when it comes to historical research, you might say we have to buckle down.
You said there were pieces dating back to Tevinter?
Yes. While it's rare to see Tevinter ruins so far south, the Imperium once had an outpost of some sort here. They might have built it as a ritual site. I'm not sure what military value it could have.
What do you have, Professor?
Everything so far points to the shore not far to the south. There was some sort of battle near the shoreline. They were in a hurry. The scouts reported an island near an Avar fishing camp.
What makes you think the last Inquisitor was fighting?
There's a clasp here common to armor links. It's clearly torn. That only happens from a heavy shearing blow, like large claws or an axe. Then there's the dagger. Silverite, with a stylized dragon pommel and an inscription reading Cordilis. That dagger had to be a gift from Cordilis Dracon, first Emperor of Orlais.
What can you tell me about the Avar fishing camp?
Not much. It's the friendly Avar. Not these jaws of Hakon barbarians. According to the scouts, they wouldn't say much about the area.
I'll find a way to that island and see if there's anything useful there.
Excellent. I'll continue to study what's been found. With luck, we'll both find some answers. Also, one of my research assistants, Colette, was investigating an old structure to the north. I'm not certain it's related to our investigation, but it couldn't hurt to check with her.
You are the lowlander they call Inquisitor? I am Arvid Rolfson. Well fought. The fish will feed on fool's heart wine this night. I know not what brings you here, but we have no quarrel.
How long have you lived in the basin?
Stone Bear Hold's been here a few generations. I was born further north, but we left before I could remember. It was a good life, until the jaws of Hakon arrived. They brought trouble with them. People are expecting a raid, but...
You don't agree?
They seem bigger fools than that, for all their boasting. I cannot say what they plan.
I find myself in need of a boat. I need to reach that island.
The Lady's Rest.
What?
That island belongs to the Lady of the Skies.
I don't wish to disturb your lady, but it's important.
If I give you the boat, and you anger the spirits and die, other lowlanders may come for blood. That is trouble for my hold, and not my trouble to take. Go to Stone Bear Hold and speak with my Thane, Svara Sunhair. Get her blessing, and you may sail to Korth's Rocky Heart, if you wish.
I am Svara Sunhair, Thane of Stone Bear Hold. You have guest welcome here. The lowlanders have little love for their mages. I am impressed that you came to lead this Inquisition.
We have come on a mission. We have learned that the last Inquisitor may have died here hundreds of years ago. We seek his body.
Giving peace to the dead is a worthy quest. Any help we can offer is yours. Sadly, the jaws of Hakon will not offer so warm a welcome. You have met their Thane, Gerd Harrofson. I wager you have crossed blades with the jaws of Hakon in the wilderness. If you would search this place for your Inquisitor's body.
I'd like to know more about the Jaws of Hakon.
They are not the first hold to take that name.
What do the Jaws of Hakon believe that makes them so angry?
A wise man honors each god to its strength. Bjorn Reedbeard for fishing, Rilla of the Fireside for making babies. The Hackonites care only for Hakon Wintersbreath, god of war and winter. There is no evil in Hakon. There are times to fight, but the jaws of Hakon care for nothing else. They raid, they fight. Eventually they die and their stories are forgotten.
What can you tell me about the people now calling themselves the Jaws of Hakon?
They came here a few years ago, after the Blight took their hold. There was land enough for both, so we were friendly. We did not see their anger. Gerd Haralfsson lost too many in his hold to Darkspawn. He thought only of battle and war. To avenge a wrong is a good thing.
You said that there were earlier groups known as the Jaws of Hakon.
Yes. Many ages ago. They thought of nothing but slaughter glory. They attacked the Lowlanders. Your people fought back and destroyed them.
I was told I needed your permission to borrow a boat from the fishermen.
Bah, Rolfston. He worries like a scared baby goat. The boat is yours.
I'll speak with you later.
Farewell.
Thane Sunhair gave me guest welcome at Stonebear Hold.
Aye, she sent word.
As a guest, then, may I please borrow your boat?
We would be poor hosts to refuse. The boat is yours. I hope you come back alive.
Oh, well done. Well done indeed.
That's something you don't see every day.
A pair of shrines. This one is clearly Andrastian, albeit from a very early period, likely pre-divine. But this is Elven. One of their gods. What was it? Every mother finds Druffalo among sleeping juniper groves. G something.
What was that? Every mother finds Druffalo?
Oh, it's a memory aid to help me with the names of the elven gods. Every is Elgernan, mother is Mithal, finds is Fallow something. I was more focused on early Chantry history.
Are you sure that your memory aid caught all the elven gods?
Well, there's only one F for Falondine. Oh, I suppose I forgot Fenrir.
Most people do.
This isn't him, though. It's one of the ladies, obviously.
That would be Gillenan, mother of the Halla.
Yes! Brilliant, thank you. Oh, that would have bothered me all day.
2 shrines for 2 lovers. Inquisitor Emeridin and Talana. Maybe Talana was an elf.
Oh, yes. That's good. The Chantry expunged references to elves before the Exalted March on the Dales. They erased the Canticle of Shartan.
Agreed. The chant of light should spread the truth, not suppress it.
Regardless, the important thing is what this tells us. It's not a burial site. That much is obvious.
Look at those flowers. They're not native to the area. What if they were left at the shrine as an offering?
Yes. A night of prayer before battle against the dragon. But then where? Where? We're missing something. What are we missing? Oh, where did you go?
Tell me why we shouldn't kill you now. The Conclave is destroyed. Everyone who attended is dead. Except for you. Explain this.
I can't.
What do you mean you can't?
I don't know what that is, or how it got there.
You're lying!
We need her, Cassandra.
Think I did. I'm innocent.
Do you remember what happened? How this began?
I remember running. Things were chasing me, and then a woman?
A woman?
She reached out to me, but then...
Go to the forward camp, Liliana. I will take her to the rift.
What did happen?
It will be easier to show you. It's a massive rift into the world of demons that grows larger with each passing hour. It's not the only such rift, just the largest. All were caused by the explosion at the Conclave.
An explosion can do that?
This one did. Unless we act, the breach may grow until it swallows the world. Each time the breach expands, your mark spreads, and it is killing you. It may be the key to stopping this, but there isn't much time.
You say it may be the key. To doing what?
Closing the breach. Whether that's possible is something we shall discover shortly. It is our only chance, however.
You still think I did this? To myself?
Not intentionally. Something clearly went wrong.
And if I'm not responsible?
Someone is, and you are our only suspect. You wish to prove your innocence? This is the only way.
I understand.
Then...
I'll do what I can. Whatever it takes.
They have decided your guilt. They need it. The people of Haven mourn our most holy, divine Justinia, head of the Chantry. The Conclave was hers. It was a chance for peace between mages and Templars. She brought their leaders together. Now they are dead. We lash out like the sky, but we must think beyond ourselves, as she did. Until the breach is sealed. There will be a trial. I can promise no more. Come. It is not far.
Where are you taking me?
Stay behind me!
Do?
I did nothing.
I closed that thing. How?
Whatever magic opened the breach in the sky also placed that mark upon your hand. I theorized the mark might be able to close the rifts that have opened in the breach's wake. And it seems I was correct.
Meaning it could also close the breach itself.
Possibly. It seems you hold the key to our salvation.
Good to know. Here I thought we'd be ass-deep in demons forever. Varric Tethras, rogue, storyteller, and occasionally unwelcome tag-along.
Are you at the Chantry, or...?
Was that a serious question?
Technically, I'm a prisoner, just like you.
I brought you here to tell your story to the Divine. Clearly, that is no longer necessary.
Yet, here I am. Lucky for you.
That's a nice crossbow you have there.
Ah, isn't she? Bianca and I have been through a lot together.
You named your crossbow Bianca?
Of course. And she'll be great company in the valley.
Absolutely not. Your help is appreciated, Varric, but...
Have you been in the valley lately, Seeker? Your soldiers aren't in control anymore. You need me.
Ugh.
My name is Solus, if there are to be introductions. I am pleased to see you still live.
He means I kept that mark from killing you while you slept.
Technically, all mages are now apostates, Cassandra. My travels have allowed me to learn much of the Fade. Far beyond the experience of any circle mage. I came to offer whatever help I can give with the breach. If it is not closed, we are all doomed regardless of origin. Cassandra, you should know, the magic involved here is unlike any I've seen. Your prisoner is a mage, but I find it difficult to imagine any mage having such power.
Understood. We must get to the forward camp quickly.
Well... Bianca's excited.
Here they come.
You made it. Chancellor Roderick, this is...
I know who she is. As Grand Chancellor of the Chantry, I hereby order you to take this criminal to Val Royeaux to face execution.
Order me? You are a glorified clerk, a bureaucrat.
And you are a thug, but a thug who supposedly serves the Chantry.
We serve the most holy, Chancellor. As you well know.
Justinia is dead! We must elect a replacement and obey...
Don't talk about me like I'm not here.
You shouldn't even be here! Call a retreat, Seeker. Our position here is hopeless.
We can stop this before it's too late.
How? You won't survive long enough to reach the temple, even with all your soldiers.
We must get to the temple. It's the quickest route.
But not the safest. Our forces can charge as a distraction while we go through the mountains.
We lost contact with an entire squad on that path. It's too risky.
Listen to me. Abandon this now, before more lives are lost.
How do you think we should proceed?
Now you're asking me what I think.
You have the mark.
And you are the one we must keep alive. Since we cannot agree...
I say we charge. I won't survive long enough for your trial. Whatever happens, happens now.
Liliana, bring everyone left in the valley. Everyone.
On your head be the consequences, Seeker.
Sealed, as before. You are becoming quite proficient at this.
Let's hope it works on the big one.
Lady Cassandra, you managed to close the rift. Well done.
Do not congratulate me, Commander. This is the prisoner's doing.
Is it? I hope they're right about you.
You're not the only one hoping that.
We'll see soon enough, won't we? The way to the temple should be clear. Liliana will try to meet you there.
Then we'd best move quickly. Give us time, Commander.
Make her watch over you, for all our sakes.
You're here. Thank the Maker.
Liliana, have your men take up positions around the temple. This is your chance to end this. Are you ready?
Have a plan to get me up there?
No. This rift was the first, and it is the key. Seal it, and perhaps we seal the breach.
Then let's find a way down. And be careful.
Someone, help me!
What's going on here?
That was your voice. Most Holy called out to you, but...
What's going on here?
Run when you can! Want them!
We have an intruder. Slay the elf.
You were there! Who attacked? And the Divine, is she... Was this vision true? What are we seeing?
I don't remember.
Echoes of what happened here. The Fade bleeds into this place. This rift is not sealed, but it is closed, albeit temporarily. I believe that with the mark, the rift can be opened, and then sealed properly and safely. However, opening the rift will likely attract attention from the other side.
That means demons! Stand ready!
Don't worry about it. I beg your forgiveness and your blessing. I am but a humble servant. You are back in Haven, my lady. They say you saved us. The breach stopped growing, just like the mark on your hand. It's all anyone has talked about.
So you're saying they're happy with me?
I'm only saying what I heard. I didn't mean anything by it. I'm certain Lady Cassandra would want to know you've wakened. She said, at once.
And where is she?
In the Chantry, with the Lord Chancellor. At once, she said.
Your Skald and your Scout are here. We can plan the assault.
Oh, I like the sound of Skald. It's more dramatic than Professor. Yes, well, everything we've found out about Inquisitor Emeraldin suggests that he never emerged from that Tevinter fortress.
If that is where your Inquisitor defeated Hakon...
Save the lowlands from an Avar invasion. We cannot do any less.
You really have no problem with us killing your god?
Gods cannot be reborn until they die. Hakon needs a good rebirthing.
If you say so.
With its ice wall melted, the fortress is open to attack. We must strike soon, before our foes recover.
They're already trying. I've got most of our forces defending the shrine from Hackonites who want to restore the wall.
We don't have time to drag siege equipment through the forest to take down those walls.
A siege? We have no need of rock throwers and rams.
I'm no warrior, but with Lady Harding's forces defending the shrine and no way to breach the walls...
Lowlanders. Why not climb the walls?
Your warriors can get over those walls before the Hackonites stop them?
This is not a war, Stone Daughter. This is a raid. We strike at night, clad lightly. We climb the wall and open the gate from inside.
If Stonebearhold can open the gates, we would be grateful.
The jaws of Hakon have been bugs in my bedroll for months, Inquisitor. We owe you thanks.
Inquisition forces will feign weakness near the shrine. That'll draw some of them away from the fortress.
Not too many, I hope.
Yes, save some for us.
Inquisitor.
Inquisitor? How fares Draken? Has he brought the chant?
Inquisitor Emeraldin, you disappeared in 120 Divine, around the time of the signing of the Navaran Accord.
You say it as though it was... How long?
You were the last Inquisitor. There has not been another since you disappeared 800 years ago.
Draken was my oldest friend. He would have sent someone to find me.
He never had the chance. The dark spawn that rose in the Anderfells threatened all of Orlais.
I see. Tilana escaped the battle. Did she... do the records?
She returned to the island. From what we can tell, she died trying to reach you through dreams.
I asked her not to. She was a good hunter and the love of my life, but she never... I never wanted this job. Hunting demons was so much simpler than politics.
Inquisitor Emeraldin, how could the leader of the Seekers be a mage?
Has history forgotten so much? I was not a Seeker myself, as most Inquisitors were. I used my magical gifts in the hunting of demons in Maleficarum. Do the Seekers no longer welcome the aid of mages?
No, that was forgotten.
As a Seeker. And after the Seekers went rogue, she discovered the truth about them.
We learned they developed the Rite of Tranquility.
You mean sundering one from the Fade? The Seekers do it briefly when granting an initiate their abilities.
It has become a way to control mages deemed dangerous. They are left tranquil, permanently.
Killing a man is ugly work. You learn not to look to it as your first recourse. Sundering them from the Fade is... easy. Bloodless. I told them spreading such a solution would lead to abuse. They swore that would never happen. They promised.
Cassandra will rebuild the Seekers into an organization to be proud of again, with the Inquisition's help.
Then you both have my thanks. I was a good hunter. I did not want to lead an organization, but Draken told me I was needed.
It hasn't been all bad.
I am glad to hear it. And sorry to burden you with my unfinished business. The dragon carries the spirit of an Avar god. I lacked the strength to kill it. My own magic was able to bind us all, locked in time. But when the cultists drew that spirit into another vessel, it disrupted my bindings.
Be honored to finish what you started.
Thank you. The passage of years can be delayed, but not ignored. I will soon join Talana at Andraste's side. Take this. It holds the last few memories of an old hunter who was neither as wise nor as strong as he thought. Fight well, Inquisitor. I am honored to have met you.
I was able to speak with the Inquisitor briefly before he died.
I'm sorry?
A ritual kept Inquisitor Emeridon alive all these centuries, binding him and the dragon.
Oh. Did his... Talana cast some sort of spell before retreating? Or... You're not implying that Emeridon was a mage. I'm committed to the truth, but if such an important figure in Chantry history...
There are things they don't understand. Things no one outside the Inquisition will ever know.
Some of the secrets are necessary. Don't get me wrong. It's just... every time you're more than just a person to someone, you're also less than a person to them. They don't see that a real normal man fought the Avar and killed that dragon. And they certainly don't know about your strange fixation with Elfroot.
It's nice to hear that someone remembers I'm just a person, Elfroot notwithstanding.
Don't worry. Your secret is safe with me. Scout's honor. For what it's worth. Nice work, Trevelyan. Anyway, I'll be at camp if there's anything here you want to finish up. Otherwise, see you at Skyhold.
I used the trail markers to disable the wards on the Tevinter fortress. Unfortunately, the jaws of Hakon hold the fortress.
The Hackonites? Oh dear. That is going to make it difficult to study the area. Lady Harding discussed the other Avar. They haven't been hostile. Do you think they might help? I'm sorry I don't have anything more useful. I like battles when they've been over for...
I understand your concern. Is there anything I could do to help?
Among the Avar, a hold draws strength from its hold beast. They are as kin to us. When our hold beast is strong and happy, there is joy. When it sickens and dies, it is an ill omen. Our bear, Storvacker, has not been seen in days. The hold fears for her. I cannot ask the hold to break peace oaths unless Storvacker...
Maybe I shouldn't bring this up, but bears and I traditionally do not get along.
You have fought bears. You lived. Good for you. Fear will keep you respectful should you find Storvacker. You will be fine.
So you're saying she's friendly? I'll speak with you later.
Ask those in the hold about Storvacker. They may know something they have not...
Worthy ones, the man who blazes like fire and mends the air.
What is this?
Hello. It's safe. They mean no harm.
I am the Ogre of Stonebear Hold. I greet you, as do our gods and the gods of our ancestors. There. It is done. Now come, be welcome.
Did you just introduce me to spirits?
The gods of the Hold clamored to see you. I obeyed. For I'm their voice and their augur. And if I didn't show you off...
What did you mean when you said I blaze like a fire?
How do you think you appear to the gods of the Fade? To those beyond the Veil,
Your hand burns like the Watchman.
Spirit in the Fade knows where I am?
Only those nearby, but thoughts spread quickly among the gods. They tell me strange things. That you muddied Time's waters where the cliffs are red.
Do you know where your hold beast may have gone?
Storvacker? No. I've asked the gods, but they've seen...
I should be off.
Farewell.
Inquisitor, you've need of a hunter, or you're just wandering? Doubt you...
I assume you go hunting yourself.
Of course I do. Who says otherwise?
No one.
I lead our hunts, Inquisitor. My leg aches. One eye can't see in the dark. And I bring more meat than anyone in the hold.
I suppose you'd also best me with one hand tied behind your back.
I'd bind me eyes to make it fair.
If I have to knock sense into you, I'd have you see it coming.
If I beat sense into you, you'll not see for a week.
Old man, I will not be your suicide.
There's spine to you, eh?
Do you have any idea where Storvacker has gone?
Our hold animal's a hungry one. She might be after the game in the valley to the west. As the weather's turning...
Hacknite chicken craps! Thank you, Inquisitor. Storvacker has returned. My hunters saw what you and she did to the Hacknites who held her. In trapping Storvacker, the jaws of Hakon broke their peace oath with Stonebear Hold.
I assume your bear is all right after... whatever they were going to do to her?
She is fine. As for what they were going to do, my hunters brought items back from where they held Storvacker. I know what they intended. It is not something you will like. Something few Avar would tell Lowlanders. But you must hear it. The jaws of Hakon sought to bind their god in mortal...
I slept. To find him in dreaming. But the blood. She's gone. Talana wanted to reach Ameridan again. One more time. But she couldn't. I couldn't. I died. I tried to stay, but only pieces came through. You opened the sky.
Solus, this seems like something you might be able to help with.
Pain drew the wraiths, but this spirit touched the mind of someone who cared for Inquisitor Ameridan.
Ameridan. Yes. Inquisitor. Beloved. She came with Ameridan to hunt the dragon.
The dragon?
Huge. Power like none had seen. It came from the mountains with the Avar. Towns fell. All dead. One last favor for Emperor Draken. Slay the Avar dragon. Save Orlais.
This wasn't just a hunt? Inquisitor Ameridan was here on orders from Emperor Draken?
Yes. A secret. Drawn by the dragon. Talana. I didn't want to, but where Ameridan goes, I go. They fought at the shore. Spirits and magic. Cold. So cold. How I found her. How she found us. They rested here, then up the river. Metal spires. A way to stop the dragon. Then Talana returned here, alone, to wait for him. Forever waiting. Dreaming, then dead.
We'll find Ameridan. You don't have to wait here anymore.
You did what she wanted you to. You can let go of her now.
Thank you. It was hard. She went a long time ago. I stayed because she asked. Her things are there. She wanted them found.
The island held the memories and possessions of Ameridan's lover, a woman named Talana. It told us that Ameridan was here on orders from Emperor Draken himself. and where he went next.
Andraste's dimples. I may have received tenure from that sentence alone. Ameridan had a lover. Talana, you said. The Inquisitor's Lady Mage. There was such debate over whether she existed. And there were orders? This was a request from Draken? This change... It's not ideal, but since you found corroborating physical evidence, I see no serious issues. Any study of great wars and battlefields carries an inherent risk of contact with demons or spirits. When spirits are willing to talk, most historians' current theory holds that Ameridan was selfishly throwing off his responsibilities to go hunting. Another suggests Draken had him removed or even killed because Ameridan opposed the Nevarin Accord. But if this is true, then Ameridan was a loyal servant of Orlais. He was not an embarrassment. He was a patriot protecting Orlais, while Draken...
You were surprised to hear that Ameridan had a lover.
Yes. This Talana you mentioned. Her existence has been hotly debated. Some scholars took Inquisitor Ameridan's respect for the Chantry to imply that he remained celibate. In ages past, there were stories about him and his lover, a mage. They made it out to be a star-crossed romance. The Chantry silenced the story.
At the very least, we've found something to work with. The spirit said to follow the river to the north, and something about spires or spikes.
Up the river, the scouts have had trouble with Hackonites up there. I'll continue my research, but for now, that spirit on the island said something about Ameridan going upriver to, someplace with spires? While you search upriver, I'll continue studying these buckles. That, sounded...
Yes. Hakon Winter's Breath, bringer of the cold winds of war.
How do you send a god to attack someone?
With much blood and many foolish rituals. Though you have given them pause, they will try again. Ages ago, the old Jaws of Hakon did the same. They brought their god to life to destroy the lowlands. Their foolishness lost
Hakon to all Avar.
When they bound Hakon to mortal form, he became blood of this world. He could hear no prayers, nor speak to the augurs. All he could do was kill. Then he vanished instead of dying, as though rendered mute, lost for ages. If they sought to free him from mortal form, I could understand.
Idea of war with the lowlands?
Is that what your skalds say? It does us no harm to be feared. If our land is threatened, we will happily fight. And a raid here and there keeps both sides sharp. But we have no need of your lowlands. Not when our goats are fat and our fish are plenty. And not when the sky is torn with demons. Only if...
Hakon succeeded in their plan.
Hakon would come to the lowlands in the form of a great beast. The Hackonites would join him. Their numbers swelled by foolish young warriors dreaming of honor names. Even if war were needed, it should not be like that. With gods wreaking havoc in blood-soaked fields. The gods
tried binding their god in mortal form hundreds of years ago.
What of it?
In our search for Inquisitor Ameridan, we learned that he came here to fight a great dragon 800 years ago. A dragon that came from the mountains with Avar warriors to attack the lowlands.
Your last Inquisitor must have fought well.
You're not bothered by the idea that our Inquisitor killed your god?
He didn't kill him. That would have been easier. Whatever fight your Inquisitor finished, the Jaws of Hakon started.